He fixed the alien dragon princess's obsolete ship, but never thought she would return to thank. When Jax Raynor found a rusting alien vessel buried beneath the sands of Adon 5, he hadn't expected to find life inside, let alone royalty. The derelict craft had been a curiosity, half swallowed by the desert after what looked like a crash landing decades ago. Jax, a human mechanic eking out a living in the outer colonies, had a soft spot for ancient tech. He dragged the battered ship back to his junkyard workshop more out of respect for its unique craftsmanship than any hope of restoring it. And yet, the moment he stepped inside, a low growl echoed from the main corridor. Weapons drawn, breath held. He crept forward and found her. She was huge, reptilian, majestic, an alien dragon, unlike any species on galactic record, with iridescent scales marred by scratches and dust. Her wings were bound in folded braces, her tail chained to the floor, but it was her eyes that startled him most, intelligent, pained, watching him with something close to sorrow. Then she spoke. "You are not of my kind, yet you came." Her voice echoed telepathically in his skull. Jax didn't run. He simply blinked, took a cautious step forward, and said, "I fix ships. Didn't know I'd find a queen inside. I am Princess Valari of Drakthale. A princess, chained inside her own craft. Her systems were failing. Her stasis was broken, and the auto-repair drones were long dead. She should have perished, frozen in time. But she hadn't. And something about her, her isolation, her worn dignity, her hope despite it all, broke something open in Jax. He spent 3 weeks rebuilding the ship. He scavenged parts from half a dozen wrecks, wrote new code to replace her broken flight systems, and rerouted power to her life support. He never asked for reward or reason, just fixed what needed fixing. Each night, she asked him questions about humans, about his lost Earth, about the taste of fire-cooked meat and the feeling of wind on skin. And each day, she healed more. And when the day came for her to leave, Jax simply stood by the ship's ramp and gave her a thumbs up. She lowered her head to his and whispered, "I owe you more than I can repay. Human." He chuckled, "Just glad you can fly again." Then she vanished into the stars. Jax never expected to see her again. A year passed. Adon 5 turned colder. He took on more scrap jobs, helped smugglers fix their engines, patched up droids. But he always looked at the stars before sleep, wondering, until one night, a sonic boom cracked the sky, and the ground trembled. Something massive descended behind the ridge. Jax dropped his tools and bolted outside, heart thundering. There, silhouetted by the moons, was a new ship, sleek, royal, alive with alien technology that shimmered like starlight. From it stepped Valari. Only she wasn't chained or weak this time. She wore ceremonial armor, elegant and deadly, wings unfurled, eyes burning gold. The air shimmered with her power. Behind her stood a dozen armored draconic guards. Jax gawked. "Valari." She walked up to him, towering and regal, and smiled. "I promised I would return." He blinked. "Didn't expect you to bring an army. They are mine. I am queen now." "Wait, what?" "My father died," she said quietly, "and the council feared my disappearance meant death. But I came back, stronger. Your repairs, your compassion made that possible." Jack scratched his head. "I just fixed a ship. You saved a soul." She stepped closer. "In our culture, a debt of soul cannot go unhonored. So I offer you this." She gestured. The guards parted. Behind them, a massive crate unfolded, revealing an exomech, dragon-forged, fitted with hybrid human draconian tech, the likes of which the galaxy had never seen. "A gift," she said, "fit for a savior." Jax just stared. That's too much." "I disagree." Her voice softened. But if you refuse it, at least accept this. She knelt. Her clawed hand opened, revealing a small, glowing scale. Her heart scale. To dragons, this is a symbol of trust and eternal alliance, she said. To give it to a human has never been done. He swallowed. Valari, I'm just a mechanic. You were kind when no one else would be. That matters more than you know. She stepped even closer. And I've thought of you. Every star rotation. Every breath. I wondered if you'd still be here. Jax finally laughed. You don't forget the guy who fixed your ship, huh? She chuckled, a sound that shook the sand. I don't forget you, Jax Raynor. Then, to his utter shock, she lowered her head again and pressed her forehead to his, a gesture that mirrored their first farewell. Only this time, her next words were different. I have a throne now, and a world that needs rebuilding. But I don't want to do it alone. Will you come with me? Jax looked at her, at the guards, at the shining exomech, at the scale still glowing in her palm. Then, slowly, he nodded. Yeah, I will. That night, as Adon 5 faded behind him, Jax stood at the observation window of Alari's royal ship, her winged form beside him. The stars stretched endlessly ahead. He had no idea what challenges lay before them, but he did know this. He fixed her ship. She came back to fix him. Together, they would build something greater. And the stars? They had just become home.